Magandang hapon, Pilipinas, at saan lang kayo sumusubaybay sa Premier Volleyball League. From the north, inilagan Isabela, the PVL now goes down south to Batangas City. Tayo po ay narinig at ang ating dalawang laro para sa inyong lahat. Ang maglalaban sa una, Galeries, Highrisers, laban sa Farm Fresh Foxies. At mamaya ng konti pag natapos yung unang laro, sasabak naman ng Chocomucho Titans laban sa Zeus Thunderbells. So mga paboritong team ninyo ay sasabak ng laro. Hanggang sa news, pagkilala ang ating dalawang koponan mula dito sa Batangas City. At ito, bayan ito na maraming magaling na volleyball player. Probinsya din ito ng ating phenom, si Eliza Valdez. So, titingnan natin kung sino ang magpapakitang gilas at lakas sa araw na ito. Mag-aantay tayo ng introduction ng ating mga teams at saka ng ating mga opisyal.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Batangas City Sports Center and the 2026 PVL All-Tour Pre-Season event of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. Two exciting matches await you in today's preliminary round. For our first match, match number 3, let us welcome our Galeries Tower Highrisers and our Farm Fresh Foxies. Officiating this match are our national officials. First referee, Mr. Patrick Alan Castillo. Second referee, Mr. Marlon Macabenta. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Galeries Tower Highrisers. Let's begin with our team captain. She wears jersey number 5, Julia Cyril Coronel. At number 4, Maria Shola Alvarez. Wearing jersey number 8, Aiza Pontillas. Number 10, Jean Asis. Wearing jersey number 12, Rosel Baliton. And number 17, Erica Jean Deloy. Starting libero is number 7, Baby Love Ormond. And coach, Mr. Clarence Ayin Esteban. Calling on our partners, Foxies. Team captain, wearing jersey number 17, Luis Lopez. At number 2, Rosalind Gloria Aquino. Number 7, Frances Molina. At number 12, Trisha Gay Dubu. Number 15, Manny Royce Tobino. And number 18, Marivin Meneses. Starting libero is number 5, Bia General. Head coach, Mr. Koji Tsujunabata. This is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Match number 3.
Very clear in the introductions of Coach Matthew Queller, calm and soothing voice of the Premier Volleyball League. Foxes are now loaded with veterans as we take a look at the Galeries Tower Highrisers. So, of course, Julia Coronel, the setter, is going to be right in the middle of the action, but she also has some veterans working with her in the starting lineup. And here we are with the Foxies. Molina, Tubino, Romero, Doria, Aquino is in that position. And of course, Riri Menezes, and we have Trisha Tubo, the prolific scorer. We're just about ready to put the ball into serve. Number 17, Romero, will get us going here in Batangas City. And look at this. First attempt does not find the target, and the serve will now belong to the other side. Service error as Coronel will serve. And this first attempt is long and out. It is the second point of the Highrisers. We are in the Sports Center here in Batangas City. And here comes Julia with her second serve. Too close to the net, and we're going to have a violation by the Foxies, and it is 3-0 here in the first set of play. So early on, Farm Fresh being hurt by errors. Coronel serve. The tap kept in play. And the first attempt is hit out, and it is 4-0 in favor of the Highrisers. The veteran, Isamaisa Portillas, is right there in her favorite spot. And Julia Coronel will serve for the third, for the fourth time, that is. She's been there for quite a while since that first service error, and the Foxies are just in disarray right now, 5-0. I'm sure we'll find Coach Koji Churabara calling for something in just a short while. In the meantime, there's that serve and the passing error by the Foxies. The tap is short. It's a very, very sloppy start by Farm Fresh. A sleepy, sluggish start. Even Cesc Molina is out of sorts here. Feel the excitement on the Galeries tower side of the floor. Beginning to feel that maybe we can go toe-to-toe. And here's the first clean attack by Trisha Tubo. The counter, it's blocked, kept in play. The push, the open spot. And it is now 7-0. Watch this again. It's blocked, kept in play, and the open spot filled up by Deloria there. 7-0. The whip, and finally a first clean attack point by the Farm Fresh Foxies. Tubo managing to register their first score on the board after being down, hurt by 6 errors. And here comes Cesc Molina serving for the Foxies.
Serving for Farm Fresh.
In play, set from the back row. And this attack is too long. It is 8-1. Ani Royce Tubino. Coach Koji, a moment to consider what's happening, and they will make a change in the lineup. Crowd buzzing with excitement. I think it's Ara Galang. She's going to see action for the first time. There she is, number 4. And also number 13, Jonah Perdida, is going to hit the floor. Again, this is the PVL on tour from Batangas City today after we came from Isabela. Warmly received by all of you over there in Ilagan. Some call it Ilagan, but many call it Ilagan. Ball in play. The dump. Farm Fresh with a really bad start here. Baliton dumping it cleanly. Just all smiles. And there's a lot of excitement and a lot of dancing in the corner of the Highrisers. Will they be able to sustain it until the end of this match? This serve. The attack kept in play. Nicely done that time by Barbon, and this hit is out of play. Farm Fresh gets its second point. They're scoring. Happening very, very slowly. And really Meneses is all set to serve. Of course, later on we'll have Choco Mucho going up against Zeus Coffee. Here's the first attack. It's inside. Just on the line. Deloria getting some action going. Second point of Deloria. Look at this. Galeries is ahead. 10-2. Look at this. Nicely done set to the open hitter. Here comes the set. And it's blocked. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. It is 11-2. Clarence Steban, one of our veteran coaches, I'm sure he's pleased with how this team has started here today. Isa Maisa Puntillas putting her arms on that particular block together with Deloria.
Next one, front to sub. Okay. Go. Keep. I want to throw.
You could sense a bit of frustration in that last huddle. They're trying to get organized here as they've fallen behind substantially. 11-2 is the count. Nothing wrong with our scoreboard. That's how it has happened so far. Rosel Baliton is going to serve. She has already produced points at the net. The serve sailing in cleanly to Galang. In play to the other end. And it's after blocking up. Then it's 12-2. This is a fiery start by the Highrisers here today. We're hoping that they can sustain this all the way. You might say, because of the veteran lineup of Farm Fresh, they're a little more favored. However, the serve is too strong. It is 12-3.
Substitution, Farm Fresh, 12 out. 10, Domingo 8, 17 out.
Okay, already on the floor is Iris Tolenada, and she's going to serve.
25, in. Iris Tolenada with the serve.
Iris is served right down the middle. The reverse set, the dump. Cleanly picked up that time. The strike. And it's touched fast before going out. Paat joining the party already. Maylene Paat, one of the veterans of Farm Fresh. This is like a really strong lineup if you just count the number of years these players have been on the volleyball hardwood. This is blocked, but kept in play. The reverse. And it's down the line. Ginas has kept it very much in play. And here's the double sub coming in. Lamina is in. She'll be serving. They have a substantial lead here of 13-4. Again, here's the whistle. Set. Quick, it's blocked. Nowhere to go. Gianassis has been a stalwart there in the middle. It is 14-4. Watch this. Nowhere to go on that particular try by Farm Fresh. Here comes the set by Tolenaga, but kept in play. Inspired play by the defense of Galeries. The open set, it is blocked, playable, but out of reach. 3-5. Serve will now belong to Jonna Perdido.
John Perdido, serving for Fox.
To the open. It's double block, but kept in play. Coverage of Galeries has been exceptional here in the first set. They've kept so many balls in play, but this one is out of reach and down on the floor. Marlene Pot begin to percolate here. It becomes a set coming from Michael La Rosa. Perdido will serve again. 14-6 count. Here comes the set. Good catch that time. Tolenada keeping it very much in play. The dump. And we are still in action. Reached for, and the crowd is on its toes, screaming at these every exchange. First long rally of the match. Big shot, but with that southpaw stab of hers. 3 straight points now by Farm Fresh, trying to get something going here. Watch this one more time. And the veteran finding a way to produce points. He did not start here today. Perdido is still going to serve. Still a long way to go for Farm Fresh, but they're gotten something going, but this one is inside. And that will work. Gene Assis has produced 5 points here in the early going for set action. And Galeries finally gets their rotation to swing around. Erica Deloria will be serving. 15-7. Earlier it was 14-4. The tap, and it is beyond the control of the front line as Doria Aquino registers the 8th point of Farm Fresh. Rosalind served. The set, the reverse, pushed high up that time. And it is out of reach. It is Galeries now at 16 against 8. Just a few steps away.
Substitution, Galeries foul, 5.
We have some changes being made in the lineup of Galeries. They have Jade Gentapa, number 25, seeing action for the first time here. 16-8 is our score here in the first set. Back row at work. Garland shoots, kept in play. It's recoverable and passed over. Tolenada sets by Pat up, and Pat is unstoppable in the first set. Already with 4 points coming off the bench, and they'll make some subs here as we have the return of Trisha Tubo. But already Miley Pat has done her job shaking up the sloppy defense or sloppy offense of Farm Fresh in the early goings. Now there's better life in their attack. Perdido got to it. And the floor defense of Galeries has been hard at work here in this first set. Here comes the pass. Trisha blocked. They go the other way. Gone sees the open area.
10-16.
Veterans of this game, and watch how this was converted off that set by Romero. 16-10, a little closer now, and look at this. Galeries has got to wake up. They're not yet out of the fire here. Farm Fresh beginning to breathe down their necks. Biggest lead was 14-4 earlier, but the fire started by Pat has brought them a little closer now. One-handed set. Tubo is there. Close to the net, the quick, and it's going to be a Galeries point as it was touched before it flew out. Some more subs come in. Coronel is back on the hardwood and will pick up service duties.
Team captain, Julia Coronel, for the serve.
Here's Julia and her serve. Close to the net we go. It is blocked. Some chaos on the passing there. They were practically out of position. Here's the reverse set. Kept very much alive. Tubo! Blocked. That is blocked, but it punches through with Riri Meneses finding a way to puncture that defensive wall. Watch how Riri does this. She's just learned how to use that height and that power. Bang! Nailing it in. Galang serve, 5-point lead by the Highrisers, trying to seal it up here. This one is inside in the deep corner.
18-12.
And Jade finds a way to contribute. It's 18-12, and she will be serving shortly. Watch this again. There's the flight of Jade Gintapa. The reverse set. Oh, kept very much alive from the back row. It's a toss. They recycle the offense. And the brush against the block. Tubo wisely using that block and rubbing it outside. The lead is down to 5. Via General showing that, you know, as libero, you gotta know how to toss it up as a set as well. Down the middle we go. And that'll be point number 19 for Galeries. Really good start by Galeries, trying to keep this Farm Fresh team at arm's length despite the sudden surge in the last couple of points. Rosel Baliton is all set to serve. Bit of a diagonal attack from the back row. Ooh, solidly hit there. And through the years, we've seen how Ara Galang has learned how to hit decisively from the back row. (19-14) count here. Set off the quick, but it is still in play. Oh, the joust didn't happen, and it went through the hands of Perdido, and it is now Galeries just 5 points away from sewing up this first set. And Isa Pontillas says, did they just call a timeout? Let's use it as well.
Here. Okay. E-catch. Always quick. E-catch. Middle. Don't do that. Spike here. Which one? Angle mark. Line mark. Angle mark.
Mikasa is the official ball.
Hey, more some aggressive. Outside. Outside. You can defense. Now you can defense.
Let's go.
Go, come on. Slowly.
Well, it took a while before Farm Fresh awakened from their stupor, but it looks like they're competing more precisely here at the tail end of this first set. But Galeries is in front, 20-14. This is blocked. So for the defense of Galeries is the thing that's keeping them ahead here. Galang with one hand, and it's not going to be a clean pass through the middle.
Substitution. Conference 13 out, 15.
21 to 14. Nice Puntillas waiting for the cue. Galang hits the floor. That is rejected, and again the defense of Galeries is airtight. Coronel passes using that length of theirs to deny many entry attempts by Farm Fresh. Watch this. Two pairs of long arms securing the wall there. And this is a touch ball before it flew out, and it is 23-14, 2 steps away for Galeries. Serves short, close to the net, and it is playable for Galeries. Backdoor attack, neutralized, not enough height on the flight. Intapa had didn't have much room to work with there, and it's 23 to 15. Here comes the vet, Roy Stubino. She's been around as well. She's played also for the military teams. Here comes the set and the whip. No, it didn't work. That'll make it 23-16. Tubino with a second serve duty. Oh, it's an ace. That's 3 straight points now for Farm Fresh, trying to play catch up here. But these veterans, they just know how to play catch up here. They've been through so many wars, and this is a set that works. And the back row unable to be in proper position as we arrive at set point. Galeries will have 7 set points to spare, but I'm sure they want to end it right here, right now. Galang shoves it over. And we do end it on that on-two play. Coronel sealing the deal, and Galeries that led as much as 7-1 in the early goings takes care of business with a 25-17 first set triumph. Watch this. Look at what Julia will do here. Timing, checks the horizon, dumps it in, and celebrates with the rest of the gang. We'll have the second set ready shortly. And this is the rundown of the numbers in the opening set. And look at the areas where it was close. Dax 13-12, the blocks, yes, with Coronel and Gene Assis doing a good job of conniving there. Those 3 blocks made the difference. And they even had an ace more than the other side. And they managed to keep the offense going despite the fact that they also had errors along the way. So that took them 23 minutes, but it was clearly dominated by Galeries as from the start they led by as much as 7-zip, 9-1. It took a while before Farm Fresh got their fire going. It was Mylene Paat who got them breathing hard and firing away when she got together 4 straight points, but they could not sustain it anymore. Let's see what adjustments Farm Fresh will do here going into the second set. Shola Alvarez will see action for the first time. Ann Assis is another first-timer on the floor. She wears number 3. So Clarence Esteban getting, Coach Clarence Esteban getting an opportunity to use his other players on the volleyball court. You're watching the PVL on tour. Today, nasa Batangas po tayo sa ating arena dito sa Batangas City at pagkakataon mabisita ang isa sa mga volleyball breeding grounds ng bayan natin. Alam mo, pagka palarong pambansa, maraming player sa Southern Tagalog, sa Southern Philippines ang nanggagaling po dito sa lugar na ito. So, mga taga Batangas at paligid-ligid dito, magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Ito na, second set tayo. Andar na tayo, first set. Nakuha ng Galeries kanina. Unang atake, Farm Fresh, successful. At si Highrisers Tubino, pagka nagsalubong ang kilay ho niya, it means she is determined to get going. And Mineses, who had some blocks in that first set, will be our first server for Farm Fresh. That is not going to hold. This has been one of the assets of Galeries here today, their ability to pierce that defensive wall. Watch how they do it here. Shola Alvarez on the firing end, got it off the 2 blockers with just enough firepower on that one. We're tied at 1. The reverse by Tolinada and to the open space. Tubo gets going here. And she runs off to the service area. Her team now in the lead here in the second set. 6-1.
For the Foxies.
Tubo serve onto the deep corner there. Galang keeping it up very much. Alad, the double block. Unable to sustain the power of Tubino's shot. Foxies advance by 2.
Service. Tubo.
Tubo tries to serve short. Julia Coronel with the set. This is going to work. And Pontillas managing to rip apart that double wall on the net. It's 3-2. We've seen Isa do that through the years. One-point lead by Farm Fresh. Still alive. And it is. Tolinada. Back row at work. Kicked up. Tolinada on 2. Crafty move by Iris. Finding the gap right there. Watch how she did it. Took a picture of it, put it into an album. This serve is into the net. However, as Tubino, there's a very wry smile from Honey Royce as she was unable to give it enough height. Pompilius will be serving. 13 down currently by 1, and too much heat on that one. 5-3. Veterans exchanging service errors.
Serving for the Foxies.
Doria Aquino and her serve. Here's the set by Coronel. And defense again unable to handle the open attacks of Galeries. Galeries now comes within a point. Erica Deloria will serve. Currently down by 1, 4 against 5. That is inside. It's a service ace. Galeries pulls across. And if you're just joining us, Galeries took the first set, 25-17. Tolenada sets from the back row. Yep, it is a attack violation. Illegal attack. 6-5, Farm Fresh leading by 1. Iris Tolenada will be serving. Serves deep, open, and this has been the source of success. Ashola Alvarez, who did not play in the first set, gets her points going here from that left pin. And Julia now going to her on at least 3 occasions. And here comes Ann Asis and her serve. Galang uncorks. The swinging set, the drop. It's alive, no whistle, we play on. Via General. And that didn't work. Will there be a challenge?
Alvarez gets a ball touch.
No, but Alvarez got what she wanted. Yep, and Galeries now moves ahead by 1. After being down in the early goings here.
Service assist.
In the meantime, here's Galang, and she manages to score that. Let's see how that happened. One more time. Nagkotimbitin. Ganda na pagkagawa. And she hit it almost all the way down. We're knotted at 7. And this middle attack of Galeries has been a source of points for them. Camille Victoria with her first production from that middle. Galeries now in the lead, 8-7. The serve is outside.
We're tied at 8.
We are tied at 8. Julia as captain in full leadership role there on the side of Galeries. Hoping to have a good on-tour conference here. Seems that they have trained well for this. Look at that cut shot. She's laughing like crazy. Maybe Isa felt actually mintis eh. Napahiga ako sa ere. Tingnan mo ha. Ito medyo hindi solid pero kaya siya natawa. 9-8 point bilang natin. Kanina nung mag-umpisa tayo, lumalamang ang kupunan ng Farm Fresh pero ito, rumimate na at ang serve ay hindi tumawid. Erica Razon's serve does not cross. Tabla-tabla sa 9. Alicia Tubo. The dump. It's kept high. The strike, no. Tolenada got to it. Tubo has to toss it over. It's kept in play. The strike. Long. Galang says, habol! Pero hindi na inabutan. Galeries seems to have control of the tempo of this match. And hitting long this time. Gara was urging her teammates, habol! Pero hindi na inabutan. 10-9 ang bilang natin. Galeries, lakas. 10 all tayo. Camille Victoria's serve. A little too much on that one. Tubino back in the service area. Coronel. This one is inside. Tubino unable to get to it in time. And Erica Deloria continues to be prolific. Watch this again. Camila Lamina will be serving. She's been on the floor for several occasions now. Waits for the cue from first referee Patrick Castillo. Marlon Macabenta is the man downstairs. Second referee, the serve is too long. And Farm Fresh has now tied it up again. We're even Steven at 11.
Serving for Farm Fresh.
Rosalyn Doria Aquino. And that corner. Galeries in a good place when they're hitting deep and long. Like Ebon knocking that down. Block and nowhere there. 12-11. Oh, this serve, however, caught by the net. Tolenada back serving. Close to the net we go. But this one is out. Yes. And the lead is back in the hands of Farm Fresh at 13-12. Cross court attempt does not find the mark. Tolenada will serve again. Again into the deep corner there. The tap. It's alive, but they don't have space and don't have enough arms on it. 13 all. Oh, excellent flight that time, and more elegant. And it was in slow motion, like a Ebon flying gracefully there. And the serve is too long. This match is like a pendulum, from one side of the floor to the other. 14-13. Magalang will serve. Close. Problematic, but still very much in play. Oh! Meneses gives them a 2-point lead. Just the second time for them to have a lead of more than just 1 point. Last time they led by 2 was at the start of the second set when it was 3-1, and again when it was 4-2. In the meantime, the serve is long and out. Cuts down the lead to 1. And this should be quite a battle going into the end of the second set. Coronel returns. And here comes the skipper. It taps the net, but in play. And that'll work with Tubino.
16-14. substitution, Farm Fresh. 18 out, 9 Cruz.
16-14 is the count here.
9 out.
And we have Cruz all set to serve. This is Riza Cruz.
Riza Cruz, serve.
In the meantime, that serve is long and out, and it's down to a 1-point lead. Galeries knocking at the door again. Picked up by Bia General. Pushed high up by Tubino. Back row Galang attack. Kicked up. Tolenada. Tubino. What a set! And it delivers, and it's tied at 16. Oh, good chase down that time by Jean Assis. Running set if we would have one. Here comes Mylene Pad returning. She had a good scoring run earlier in the first set, but didn't last very long for Farm Fresh. Tied at 16, second set. Back row strike. Kicked up that time by Tolenada. This one is into an open area, and Pad returns to her scoring ways. Eileen perfectly sketching that with her left hand, just as she imagined it. Deloria. Picked up well. The dump. And, oh, no whistle, we play on. Galleries thought the point was over. Joust at the net, and no problem that time for Jean Assis, who has been the manager of that middle. We're tied at 17. Crowd enjoying this curtain raiser, if you would call it one, this padded teeth. Before the next game later on, Choco against Zeus. However, the serve is short. Farm Fresh hangs on to the upper hand. Tubino's gotten a lot of action here. Problematic pickup to the pass to Coronel. Paad, Galang denied, elevated, Galang. It's touched last, and it's now a 2-point lead by Farm Fresh. Timeout by Clarence Esteban.
Then, ano lang, sa nearest lang. Tapos, pag binibigay sa inyo, bilisan nyo na yung atake nyo. Binabagalan nyo, kaya nagiging chance ball yung dating doon sa kabila eh. Yung first set, sige lang ang palo natin, wala tayong problema eh. Okay, humingi kasi kayo, kaya naka-ready kayo doon. Then, ulit ko sinasabi ko sa mga outside, wala kayong hindi kayo nagsasalita, kaya hindi kayo naka-ready.
Salita po naman tayo!
Clarence Esteban, the coach of Galeries, trying to remind his team of what they did in the first set. They're behind currently in the second set. The first set went the way of the Highrisers at 25-17. Tubino will serve. Almost a problem for La Rosa, but she managed to keep it in play in the air. Standing spike by Puntillos. Reverse set. Galang, door closed on her. They go back to Ara, who cuts it up. And it's hit outside. It's now a 3-point lead. For Farm Fresh.
19-17.
Now, who has the better end game here? This should be the test. 2017. He retired earlier at 17. Oh, whistle. Whistle.
Service attempt error. According to the substitution, Galeries style.
And a violation is called against Farm Fresh. And it's time for the Farm Fresh Foxies to call the timeout.
Serve catch. Okay. Okay. One by one. You have a practice. One spike up and one block. Moving to floor.
Yes, yes.
Don't win. Offside position.
Okay, coach.
More aggressive. Come on.
Let's go.
20-18, and we're going to have Camelia Lamina serving for all of us here. Galeries again trying to equalize things and get a big upper hand as they took the first set 25-17. But Ara Galang is getting to be a tough customer on that pin on the other side. This attempt, however, by 95 is her first miss, really. Galeries knocking at the door. (20-19) is our current count. Farm Fresh had a 3-point lead a while back, but here come the Highrisers. Beer, General got to it. Galang, door slammed in here. Tolenada returns it to Ara, and it's too hot to handle.
Substitution, Farm Fresh, 2 out for Abeliana.
Watch this again. Stepping back, flying at the right height and full power. This serve is too long. Abeliana, first time to be on the floor. That's Pierre Abeliana. In the meantime, number 17 is Erica Deloria. We've seen a lot of action here today. Her serve, received by General Galang. Familiar direction. One hand on it by Pat, but they are unable. Mylene trying to complain there, but if things hold, we're tied. And we are. The claim, they were trying to claim that it was reaching beyond, but I don't think she actually touched it. Oh! And Galang was probably not primed to receive that. And look at this, 3 straight points by the Highrisers. They're now in the lead. Farm Fresh forced to call a ceasefire.
One catch, big catch, big catch. Everyone go, come on. Come on, they understand. Other spike. Okay.
Okay, okay. Whatever. Ready lahat, ready lahat. Ready lahat.
Coach Koji Chizuraraba. And taking care of a very, what may seem, to the unfamiliar, cryptic, and very short, but the team is accustomed to him. Coach Koji, who has already won a PVL title here in the Philippines, is now moved over to Farm Fresh, and Galeries now in the lead by 22-21. Deloria will serve. Erica setting, firing. Galan. And they're marking Galan now. And it is 4 straight points by Galeries. That blocking on the right side has produced some points. Watch this. Putting up a bamboo wall over there to the delight of Laika Evans. Deloria will continue to serve 23-21. Into the net we go. Not a good time for that to happen, but some fatigue just maybe setting in. Romero serve. That does not cross. That does not cross.
Oh, there's a challenge.
And there's the first challenge of this match.
Challenge is block touch.
Was it a block touch? As of now, it's 23-22. We will await the result of this challenge. The challenge, however, is not successful, and therefore it will be 23-22. This is jam! And now Farm Fresh trying to equalize here with set point in their favor. Look at that flying set coming from Camila Lamina.
Tayo nauna sa 24 hours na ulan. Pero nasa atin pa rin yung receipt. Kunin natin itong ano to. Julia, balik ka lang.
Kaya natin na kunin na lahat. Kumain natin. Galeries!
Okay. Action resumes.
Galeries stop. 13-8.
Romero can serve for the set here. They're at set point. Romero waiting for the cue.
Now at set point, advantage. At the service zone, 18 captain, 17.
Here's Louis' serve. And we are not going away that yet. As Eric got that to work. Erica Ragas taking care of matters there. The serve. Some stress, some tension as Anne didn't get that to connect. We're tied at 24. Here's Aragalan.
Substitution. 7.
So Some situational subs rather are being made. Here's Galang with its serve. Set point again, 25-24, second time. Blocked. Ragas Galang. Playable, recoverable. The set. It's inside. And that will do it for set number 2. Farm Fresh ties it all up. 25-17, 26-24. And don't go too far away. We're all tied up together here. We don't know how this will turn out. Don't stray too far away. And in 28 minutes, in a much longer set, big recovery by Farm Fresh, and you can see the differences. Boy, the opponent's errors making a difference there, and the attacks, though Galeries had more attacks. And a better all-around game by Farm Fresh. They got Aragalang going in those 28 minutes. So, sets are tied at 1 apiece. First one went way of Galeries at 25-17. 26-24 was the score in the second set, as you can see on your screens. And we're just about ready to continue with set number 3. Magandang araw, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Mga sumusubaybay na Premier Volleyball League, ang PVL on tour. Iikot sa Pilipinas ang ating mga kupunan at sa mga kaigsuonan, mga kababayan natin dyan sa Manila area. Meron din naka-schedule dyan. Mani po ang pag-ikot ng PVL on tour. Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. In the meantime, we are just about ready to unleash this third set. Don't forget later on, Choco Mucho will go up against Zeus Coffee. Just when we complete this first game. Sets are tied, 1 apiece, and we unfurl set 3. Big shot from the back row. Hey, Deloria is having quite a game here today. And the setter, Julia Coronel, will get us going from the other side of the net. Galang receiving. This shot is rejected. Galang tosses it over. Coronel sets. This one is foiled as well. Kept in play nonetheless by Baliton and company. It's too close, but Iris with a gentle fake of the shoulder knew that it was going over. Now we are tied at 1. Sometimes the breaks of the game can go your way as Galang will serve. Cut shot. Tobino. Coronel. Back row strike. Successful again. And Deloria making that her pet move now. Right through 2 people on the floor there. Shola Alvarez, who saw action in the second set. We have a whistle. And it is, I think, a reaching beyond goal. And it was also an illegal, it was Coach Mack announcing it as an illegal attack. So it's 3-1. Could be reaching beyond that. Or block touch. In the meantime, we'll allow the challenge to proceed. Currently, the score stands at 3-1. And I thought so. Was the signal was reaching beyond the net challenge. Officially, it is now 3-1. It's reversed. Here's the look. I don't think so. Just above the net. This is too close to call, really.
There's no reaching beyond the net. But the ball hit the blocker. The blocker
No, confirms it. It's not. So the call, I think, will stay. Coach Koji awaiting the official decision on this one. As of now, it's an unsuccessful challenge.
Go to the Highrisers.
And I think he's telling his players, come on, let's get back into the game. Let's move ahead rather than behind. Galeries now with a 2-point lead as Shola Alvarez resumes action for all of us. Coming to you from Batangas City. Glad you could join the PVL own tour today. And that shot by Tubino is neutralized. Here comes this cut shot. Two defenders on that attack by Pontillas, and that doesn't work. It's the second point of Farm Fresh. Riri Meneses is all set to serve.
Serving for the Foxies.
Just along the sideline, Shola Alvarez got to it. In the meantime, two players grapple with it, and Baliton gets something to connect. Russell will also serve now. Graceful whip, and he's shyly delighted over that one. 4-2. Galang accepting the serve. There's Tubino. Door is closed. 5-2 count. The block already there. Just a few seconds before Tubino made her attack. And we'll have Baliton serving again. Tubino, the receiver. It was a long set. Picked up downstairs by Galang. Tubino taps it into the open area. Such a sly, crafty move by the veteran. Swimming time on the other side of the floor as Tubino filled in that gap. It's 5-3 now here in the third. Sets tied, one each. Long, but caught at the baseline. Ooh! Effort that time to keep it very much in play, but Michael Rosa had no angle on it. 6-3. Highrisers with a slight lead here in the third. Pontillas is going to be serving. Tolenada sends it to Paddy Royce, who punctures the defense with that slam. And sometimes power can deliver. Oh, and also a good eye to which pair of hands they aim it to. Off the defensive hands there. Galang. One-handed push over that time by Coronel. Standing spike by the libero. The runner. Yes! Gene Assis makes the clean connection on the runner. 7-4. Watch how this was crafted. Coronel feeding well. And no recovery in sight there. 3-point lead as of the moment by the Highrisers. Deloria has played well here today, serving. Galang gets that to bite. It's 7-5. Galang getting her points not in succession, but spread out well. She's been a go-to person for the production of Farm Fresh here. Overpass. Hindi nabaon yung regalo. Tinaas ni Maylin Pat. Eto binaon by Meneses. There's clearance. Push up. Galang. The runner. Yes! Assis with another runner in that fiery exchange between the two sides. 5. Galleries by 3. Caught by Tubino. Galang gets that to bite off the block.
6.
Iris Tolenada will be serving.
Serving for the Foxies.
Foxies down by 2. Coronel sets this up. It's returned to sender. Ramon sends it airborne. Tubino is right there, right spot. It does not cross for Pod. Tolenada returns it to Pod. And she is able to find the gap.
Power 7. Substitution. Gallery stop. 4 out. 25.
And it's returned to Mylene here. Because the blockers, yep, they were not ready primed and in possession yet. Tolenada will continue to serve. Coronel. Oh, they got that just before the sideline. Galleries with a 2-point lead, and Baliton finding a way to produce that point right there. Sometimes volleyball is all about angles, not just power. Pontillas loves that spot. That's her territory. They return it to her. She hits long, and it's on the floor. Rubino just a few centimeters away. 3-point lead by Galleries. Came a set from Baby Love Barbon and delivered upon by veteran Isamizo Pontillas.
Stop. On the defense. Move. Stop. Defense. Everyone moving. No stop. So you can react. Slowly. Make a stop. Make this over your time. Go. Follow. Have a chance. Come on.
Let's go.
Coach Koji trying to perk up his team, currently down by 3. Again, the sets are tied at 1 apiece. First set, if you're just joining us here on the PVL on tour here in Batangas, the first set went the way of Galleries, 25-17. Roar back by Farm Fresh in the second, close one, 26-24. 10-7 tally here. But Pontillas says, I know where that went, where it was going. Back to Mylene. Blocked. Blocking of Galleries has been there. Jade Dindapa has been a contributor in that area. Watch this. Good read. 4-point lead by Galleries here. Galang. They track it down. Tubino. Galang. For defense alert. Is it inside? I think, yep, it's inside. It looked like it was on the sideline. And it's now 4 straight points by Galleries. They now have a 5-point lead. Julia Coronel takes a deep breath. Tubo, a starter today, returns. Galang, read by the D. Pontillas, southpaw stab. Tubo, high over the blockers. Kitapa, Jade. Riri tosses it over. This one is tapped. And we're playing a bit of patty cake at the net, and it's short. 13-7 as Galeries begins to pull away here. Julius thanking her lucky stars that that point ended that way. She's been hard at work following that second ball tirelessly. Pushed it high. It is alive. Jade Jadapo. It's tracked down in the back row by Bia General. Coronel makes it a set for Pontillas. Great setting job by Coronel as she knew Pontillas was right there in front of her. Watch this. Go Ate. 14-7. That's inside. That's inside. That's an ace. 7 straight points by Galeries. Foxies. What a huddle up.
Tingin tayo. Tara. Ang layo na dyan.
Side. Now, see you, bro. Go, come on.
Tara. Apo.
Everyone. Honey. Slowly.
Tanda.
Help each other. Come on.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat mula sa Batangas City at nandito sa araw nito ang PVL on tour. Mamaya ng konti. Sama niyo po si Eric Tipan at dating niya sa inyo ang bakbakan ng Chocomucho at Zeus Coffee. Toss, kept in play by General. Tubo sends it long and it's touched by Deloria before. Deloria kind of sensed that Tubo was going to do that, but too late the hero on that particular attempt. Watch this. Good decision by Tricia. This is the better part. Yes, hit long and nobody home. 15-8. Tinaas. Tubino, nowhere to go on that one. Too close. And it's long and out. It will be at the 16th point of Galeries.
Substitution, Farm Fresh, 15-13,
We have the return now of Jonah Perdido for Farm Fresh. General receiving. Left-handed shot is delivered by Perdido. They needed something from the left pin and went to Perdido on that last play. Good setup by Luis Romero then. 16-9. And that's long enough. That's not going to help. 17-9.
There's a challenge on the floor by Farm Fresh for ball in, ball out.
Farm Fresh makes a challenge whether it was in or it was out. It could also be a situational challenge here as they try to regroup. They've fallen behind by 8 here. Video reveals that it was in. Hey, and they get a successful challenge. So I think it is 16-10 right now. Yeah, that's right. as that point became the possession now of Farm Fresh. And they score 2 in a row. They come within 5. So maybe that successful challenge could be a turning point here. Let's go with Riza Cruz. Barbon is there, but this hit is out. That's 3 straight now by Farm Fresh.
A challenge.
And now the challenges begin to pile up as the tension of the game increases. Baliton felt that it may have been touched before going out. Let's allow them to decide on this. Successful challenge. So each side has had a successful use of the challenge complement of the game. So it is 17-11. Tubo beginning to shoot away. Here's the dump. And a near recovery, but they are unable to sustain it in play. 18-11. Cortelius getting some points in a critical stage of this third set. It rolls over the net. Blocked, but out. It is now 12-18. Johnny Perdido joining the party.
For the Foxies.
Tubo and her serve. Coronel gets to it. Molina. Micah chased it. Tubo. Rejected. Micah is there. Back row strike. And sometimes the net is a friend. Set by Louis Romero, and that one nipped the net, but a successful point. This one is foiled. Coronel. Oh, well done. On the quick. 19-13. Making that 19-13.
Substitution.
Big games coming from Asis, Deloria, and Julie Coronel doing a good job of feeding the scoring machines. Camelia Lamina is going to serve. She's been in and out of this match as a serve player. Quick. Read that time by Barbon. That is not going to work.
14-19.
Perdido will serve.
For the Foxies.
It's a 19-14 third set. Ooh, but it's missed and it's 2 straight points. 19-15 now. You can again feel the tension sweeping across this arena here in Batangas. Barbon is there. And it's hit, but nobody back home in the back row. Galeries advances by 5, 20-15. Ooh, too long. Delorious serve, long, 20-16.
Josephine for the serve.
Rosalind Doria Aquino. Picked up from downstairs. The set. Still in play. Perdido got to it. Flying attack. And Tubu is there. Chance to attack. Foiled. And Farm Fresh managing to secure the net there. 2017. A timeout is going to be taken by Galeries. Or is it a challenge? The language and the music in the background looks like it will be a challenge. Yes, it is.
There's no attack on the ball.
And successful challenge. Very wide smile from Clarence
Farm Fresh
Stennis.
scores 17 to 20.
2017 and a third set. Close to the net. It's off the block.
21 to 17.
And 21 to 17 is the count. As Micah Airborne has also gotten some production going in. Airborne, Jean Assis, Deloria. Chance to Tubu. That's foiled. Nowhere to go, says Molina. And it is now 22-17, a 5-point lead by Galeries. Airborne has been doing a little of everything. Looks long, yes it is. Some tension-filled serves. And Clarence is standing and says, yeah, I know, it's part of the game. You could say that it's also part of the frustrations of the game. Combination play. Picked up that time by Larosa. This one is in. 3-point game.
Highrisers.
Highrisers utilize a timeout.
Tumatakbo ng tumatakbo. Kaya mo lang mamili si ano ng then dyan tapos si ano ng ano dyan, bibigyan dyan. So tauhin nyo na lang. Okay, receive tayo maganda. Laika, ready ka doon. Sino nasa 5? Oh, may 5 ka pa doon ano? Oy, may 5 ka pa doon.
Let's go!
Dalawa na lang.
Guys, pagirapan natin yung tatlong puntos ngayon ha. Pagirapan natin.
You could sense the urgency on the side of Galeries to not lay waste to what they have developed here in this third set. They've had leads of as much as 6 points. Pushed into the back row. Reverse set. Foiled. And inside. Off the block.
Ball is in, or the block is in. Point and serve for the Highrisers.
And it's a 4-point lead for the Highrisers here.
Substitution. Galeries
Cornelius is coming back in. Lamina
13.
with a
Quintillas in 33.
smile for Cornelius, says Coronel will be the one at the service area. 23-19. 23-19.
Julia Coronel to Gavin.
And
Serve.
Galeries close it all up. Push. It is caught. Cess fires anew. Bourbon is there. Back row strike. Yes! And that's Deloria's delightful specialty, the back row strike. That pipe attack is her domain. Set point. close to the net. Chance now to sew it all up. Contillas with a tap. Molina denied. Tubo hits it long, very long, and we are done
And there's a
with
challenge.
set number 3. And it belongs to Galleries, though.
Block touch.
Is there a challenge? And the body language seems to indicate that there will be a challenge. We're not yet done officially with set number 3. Although if this is unsuccessful, it will be a 2-1 lead by Galeries. Too far away. And this third set is officially over.
Highrisers.
So at the end of 3 sets, it's a 2-1 lead by Galeries. We will have more volleyball action from Batangas after these important reminders. Here's a look at the numbers from set number 3, which was won by Galeries, and they now have a 2-1 lead. The errors were managed well by both sides, but the blocks and the attacks had a slight edge for Galeries, and the blocks have been there, especially with tall, long, lean players like Ebon, Jean Asis, and even the Jade Jandapa has been an asset for Galeries today. They're hoping they can seal the deal here and get their season and their conference or their tour on tour going here. Set number 4. Galeries is off and serving. Galang is back to in. And earlier we saw Coach Koji Siguro Rabara already talked to Galang that he was going to dispatch for center back in. 1-0 early first save, breaking of the ice. This one is long and it's 2-0. Farm fresh.
There's a challenge from Galeries for a block touch.
And an early challenge here.
Challenge, block touch, Galeries stop.
Well, if the challenges were not utilized as much in the first two sets, and now because winning is on the line, more they are being utilized here. Galeries filing this challenge. Let's see if there's a block touch by the other side. It's also partly strategic as we are beginning to know about the challenge also. Let's double check. Oh yes, that's a yes. Yes. And therefore, it's a successful challenge. And it'll make it one apiece. Jantapa will serve. Reached for, dumped over, and a strike, yes. And that's the spot of Isomasa Pontillas. Galeries, after winning that challenge of the block touch, now with 2 successive points. Isa is in that corner, however, as we swing back to action. Farm Fresh gaining their second point. Here comes the serve by Doria. Oh, open spot. Deloria makes it 3-2. Despite the points here today. Reach for by Molina. Galang back in action. Stretch for attack. Via General spiraled away. Slide to the floor by Coronel. Calm down, says the saying. And Galang gets it down the line. Tied at 3. Galang back to service duties. And kept in the air by Larog. La Rosa is there. The tap and craft. So wildly done. Tubina says, I have that in my arsenal. So crafty. .4-3 Farm Fresh. Now with a slight lead. La Rosa slams it with one hand. They have to toss it over. Emergency measure there. Big swing. Out. That's out. That's 3 straight points, not by Farm Fresh.
Service.
Galang serve. The one was there. This shot will work. It's off the block.
4-5.
Deloria continues with her scoring rise. 4 against 5. Pontillas.
Highrisers.
Just above the net. Tubino rejected. Molina has it. This shot straight down the path of Clarence Esteban, but out. It's 5-all.
Service, Pontillas.
Pontillas serving at 5-all. Ooh. Pontillas. Big dive to the floor. And good after that time. Risa Cruz gets something to work. Watch this. Right in the middle of two defenders. Coronel, reverse set. Good catch by Gala. And Molina gets some action going. 7-5 count. Good bump set the time by Romero. Combination play works. Galeries getting that to go in. Deloria is unstoppable here.
Erica Deloria, serving for the Highrisers.
Erica. Long.
Service out. 3 points for Foxies. Substitution. Farm Fresh. 15-13. Perdido in.
Perdido has brought back in. They want somebody from the left pin here.
For the serve.
Cruz will serve. This is Riza Cruz. Currently serving at 8-6 in favor of the Foxies. Coronel sends it to the other side and it's a long 3-point lead. And give me a challenge. Block touch challenge. We're going to max out the challenges here. I think they played it off. 9-6 score. Sorry, it's 8-7. Buhay pa. And they keep it in play. Molina. It'll go to Farm Fresh. Cess hasn't had a big hit, clean hit so far. I'm sure it's going to come very soon. As Romero will serve at 9-7. That's inside. That one just sailed down at the right moment. Farm Fresh with a 3-point lead. And it's a chip ball, says the line judge. And it's off the block, says the voice of Coach Makipuela. It's 8-10. Team Captain Coronel will be serving. Molina. Galang, yes. The specialty of the house. Seen that through the years. When Ara gets a set that's perfectly created for her, she'll create her own mastery of that particular drive. 11-8. And it's off the block, 11-9. Not too many long rallies now. The points being scored very quickly. Jade Jentapa will pushed high off the quick. Looks long. And
Loria gets a ball touch. 10-8.
yes, Deloria felt that there was a touch. And referee Patrick Castillo up there says, yes, there's a touch. 1 point affair here in the fourth. That one, however, is out, and it's a 2-point lead by Farm Fresh.
Foxies.
Doria Aquino will serve. Quintillas manages to get that to be hit outside, and it's now 11-12. Rosel Baliton will be serving. Pushed high off the left-handed shot of Perdido. Galang slices it. Quintillas right there. Tough act at the net, but they make do with that one. Deloria finding a way to score on that. We are tied at 12. Coach Koji will call a timeout.
Don't go up! Don't go up! Don't go up! One fighting! One aggressive! Come on! Brook! It's okay! One touch more! One touch more!
Coach Koji Chizura Bara making a very emphatic point there. Winning time as they're hoping they can tie it up. They're down by 1 set here, 12-all.
Highrisers.
First and the third set went the way of Galeries. They took the second, 26-24. That is delivered by Perdido, who hits it off the block. It's now a 13-12 fourth. Quite a battle we're having here in Batangas City. A big shot, combination play produces the equalizer at 13. Deloria just so prolific. You can tell she's tuckered out with craving for more production-wise. Here's Quintillas.
Serving for the Highrisers.
Isa Maiso serve and play. This is inside.
That's a ball touch. 14-13.
Close and tight as this is a seesaw affair here in the middle part of the fourth. Perdido serve. Received in the middle. Pushed in the middle. Romero sets. Quintapa is there. Runner is off the block.
We're tied at 14.
And Galeries decides to go runner with Asis, or sometimes like Ebon, they are in a very good place. We are knotted together at 14. We will have the serve of Deloria here. Controls it better now. She's had some service errors along the way. Galang managed to punch it high. Reverse set. It's rejected and it stays inside. Farm Fresh obtains the upper hand and you 15-14. That's out.
Ball is out. We're tied at
And the
15.
seesaw playground battle continues as one side goes up and then goes down just as quickly. 15 all.
Serving for the Highrisers.
Here's Gene Assis. That's foiled and nowhere to go. That blocking has been the magic charm and the weapon of use, of choice by Galeries. And just proving again that your defense is airtight. You can produce points as well. As Farm Fresh grappled with that possession.
Service.
Very difficult to keep in play, actually. Assis will serve again. This one is long.
The times are set at 16.
Here we go again. Sometimes you feel from volleyball players, they wish they were tennis players. Can I have a second serve? But no, it won't happen. Here's Romero and her serve. Backward strike. No whistle, you play on. Galang. Pontillas had it. Deloria. And look at this. Maybe, just maybe, Farm Fresh may have stopped playing for a moment there. And Galeries did not. And it is 17-16. Playground duel continues. Deloria and company that are up right now. Coronel and her serve. Cut shot. Caught by Gentapa. That's a miss. Isa had the right idea, but it was a bit offline. Sesmolino will serve. 17. All. Reached for by Bourbon. The dump. Romero. Defense at work for both camps. Big stretch down the floor by Perdido. Also that same action at the other end. Blocked. And wide. Right idea by Ara Galang. But that's wide. It's their challenge, but she knew she may have missed it. Just a tad too long in the oven. Here's the clarification on who will serve. We're coming close to the end of the fourth, but who will have that fourth remains to be decided. Long. This has hurt Galeries here today. They've had a number of long serves at crucial moments of the day. We're tied at 18.
Serving for the Foxies.
Here's Riri Meneses. Blocked. Coronel skids on the floor for it. Molina got it in time. Elevated. Reversed. Meneses drops to the deck. Coronel. Pontillas. Galang. And the baseline, the end row, unable to contain it. Farm Fresh with 2 successive points here. Farm Fresh hoping they can seal it all up here and force a fifth. Galang. Oh, big pickup downstairs. Pontillas. The last 2 points before that were owned by Farm Fresh, but now we are on a dead end again at 19-0. Baliton. This is a set, no room for error here. Via General is there. One-handed sets, standing spike for Molina. Quintillas knocks it in. Version of Galeries to take 2 straight. Coach Koji Chuzurabara calls a break in the action.
You are smash, then you are. Okay. No, yeah. Okay, hold one more. Okay, hold on.
Next patience pa, patience. Foxies.
1-point lead by Galeries here in the 4th. They lead 2-1. Marcel Baliton will serve. Galeries hoping that their serve will not desert them and will hold. They've had several long shots that went over the end line. This is blocked. Galang wants it back. Doesn't get it. This is blocked. And it stays down. Galleries getting 3 straight here at this critical stage of the 4th. Tubino will return and replace Perdido. Baliton still in the service area, 21-19. It stays down. One hand on it, and it's out of reach. This is not going to go down quietly. This is going to be a big race to the finish line here of the 4th. 21-20. Galeries, though, still up by 1. Referee Erlindo has to run away. Get out of the way with a chance. No, it didn't happen. Iris Tolenada is back in as setter for Farm Fresh. And look at this, we are tied. Farm Fresh, their turn to score 2 in a row. Oh, they got a hand on it off the block. Ooh, aray. Sabi ni Maylin. Decisively hit. Solidly. Like Ginasis. Coronel gave her a perfectly set ball to devour. Here's Pontillas. Anybody's 4th. Reached for that time. And look at this. It's touched last. It's 23-21 Galeries. Ang glory, ang hirap naman itong buhay na to. So I'm sure she is having the ball, playing the sport of her choice and of her love. Pontillas has served. Ah, well done. Tubino. When she wants the point, she usually will get it. These are the vets on the side of Farm Fresh here, just coming to the 4. Good set by Tolenada. Cruz jumping out of the way there. Clarence Esteban will try to freeze the server.
Si Maylin yung nandito eh. Mande, palit tayong dalawa. Palit tayo,
Okay.
para may atake tayo doon sa
Okay,
kabila.
okay.
Okay. Ay, palit tong dalawa. Kailangan natin pumuntos dito. Laika, ready. Ay,
Tatag tayo. Basta live.
tayo. Kailangan lang muna ng release. Okay? Kalma lang. Pagkakita lang. Tibay lang, okay? Sige.
Guys, hawak natin ang beat! Yes. Endgame tayo ha, endgame! Tara, tara, tara!
Anybody's fourth to win. Tubino will serve at 22-23. Again, in just a short while, when this is done, we'll have Chocomucha and Zeus battling here in Batangas. Here's Tubino. Made sure that that would sail in. But also pursuing. Big pick up that time. Down and out it goes. And everyone takes care of bringing them to match point. Got it off two blockers. Says Molina, one of them. Match point here. Okay, Dindapa returns. Here's Deloria serving for the match. Strong. Molina. That's on the ground. That's on the floor. Yes, good call. Just in front of Baby Barbon, and it's close and tight as ever. One match point save. Abellana was about to serve, and here comes timeout. Asked for by Galeries.
Diskarte ka. Okay? May linto. Okay? Nasa dulo, gitna. Okay? Tumba yung play mo. Ha? Tumba mo. Kasamahin mo to. Kasamahin mo to. Okay? Kaya pag sumama to, dito ka sa opposite pagbigay. Ikaw pumuntos. Tumalo ka na mataas. Tumalo ka na mataas. Pag wala, mires ka. Pag kaya, pag nag-wild yung bola, mires ka. Okay?
Just trying to make sure everybody was on the same page. Match point again. One match point has been saved already. Here's Pierre Abellana has been out and in of this game. Serve looked long, but it sailed down. Here's a free ball given up. No chance to attack. Here's a chance, and we are tied. They managed to save those two match points. We're tied at 24 now. First to lead by 2, as always. Uh-oh. But they recover. Block that kept in play. Yes! Ebon delivering. Another match point opportunity. Second time for them to be at match point. Can they finally close it here? Deflected. Opportunity. The dump. They could not score cleanly. It's another opportunity. This one will go! take this one in 4. Is there a challenge though? This should be fun. This is the party pooper if I ever was one. But initially it looks 26-24. But we've seen games where even at match point, it could go in favor of the team that challenges. Here we go. And I don't think we're going to have... Yep, no, and it is now official. We have a win by Galeries in 4. And Clarence Esteban and the Highrisers with a crafted win in 4 sets. They took the first, the third, and the fourth. The second set went 26-24 in favor of the Farm Fresh Foxies. Big game by Ebon as well as Deloria. Isamaisa Basilis teams congratulate each other, and I'm sure a happy trip home for Galeries, and they're hoping that their season will continue in such a fashion, of course. A lot of them got to play today. And that's the official count. (25-17), 24-26, 25-19, 26-24, and that's how close it was in 4 sets. And our colleague Eric Tipman is waiting in the wings to be able to give you the next one. It'll be Chocomicho going up against Zeus. Enjoy the PVL on tour. Big win by Galeries.